All right, everybody at home, let's go, because it's time to start the Sandra Show. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sandra Show. Y'all, today is going to be a great show.
Yes.
I'm so excited, but first, y'all make some noise for my band.
What's up,
your
y'all?
band, our band for the culture.
You already know.
Oh, on bass, y'all, give it up for Doc Reed. On drums, Sir John Hunt. Rock my stage, the record guy from Pisces. Our music director on keys, y'all, give it up for Chris Duck. Keys. Hey, they are FTC. Oh, how y'all doing?
Good today.
You're looking good. You
Thanks
sound
so
good.
much.
Your energy is on 10 plus.
10 plus.
What more do we need? Listen, I need y'all to get all comfy out there.
Let's go there.
Grab that bubbly
Yeah.
beverage and let's get this show started. Come on, let's get it started. Woo! Yes. Do y'all know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's tea time. And you know what else time it is? I need Kiana to come over here and turn this thing on. Woo! Listen, so, y'all, the whole Harris family, the whole family is standing on business.
Oh, my God.
FTC,
Yes,
what
sis.
kind of business is the Harris family standing on from Atlanta?
They know we stand on business.
Oh!
Hey,
Y'all check this out.
you know it.
T.I. and Tiny, along with the OMG girls, just scored
Hey,
a
break it down.
massive victory.
Hey,
They won $71 million in a lawsuit against LOL, surprise doll maker MGA Entertainment,
Everybody
in
come.
their infringement and appropriation trial. Listen, y'all, they're walking away with a cool $17 million. Plus an additional $53 million in punitive damages. Talk about a win for creativity and justice.
Jeez.
Woo!
I need to win for this
When I
creativity.
tell you they standing on business.
Shoot.
Congratulations. So this is really interesting. So they had this group that looked just like these dolls.
Or the dolls look just like them.
Well, the dolls
Whichever way
look
you
just
wanna-
like their group because the group came out before the dolls and they tried to tell them that they did not make the dolls based on this group. Well, the jury
Yeah.
said that they believe T.I. and Tiny, and Lord have mercy, $17 million has gone home with the Harris family. Who else in Atlanta standing on that kind of business?
Come on, jury. Come
Listen,
on.
so anyway, congratulations again. Today, y'all, we're thrilled to have an incredibly talented artist from Atlanta, Georgia,
Yeah.
A-Town Down, who's taken the art world by storm with his stunning creations on exotic. When I say exotic, y'all, exotic cars. After overcoming homelessness and numerous challenges, he recently made headlines by selling a piece of his art. I need y'all to sit down for an astounding $10 million. I think all of Atlanta standing on business right now. So with a deep passion for art that runs in his family, he's here to share his inspiring journey and the unique vision behind his artwork. So y'all, please welcome to the lavender couch, the one and the only Artlanta! Yes! Yes, sir. Hey, oh my God, fantastic. How about you? Great to have you. Please have a seat. Come on. Well. It's great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
You look fantastic. I love this outfit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, Artlanta, growing up in the projects of Atlanta, what do you think sparked your passion for art at such a very young age?
Yeah, so honestly, like
I feel like I was just born with the talent of like drawing. At first, I started drawing in school, and all my teachers were like, "Yo, you're really good at drawing," and I didn't really take it serious back then. And then I stopped drawing, and then I started doing music. And I was doing music, and then and then in 2020 is when I started back painting again.
Really? Yeah. So I want to know a little bit about the music that you did. Did you play an instrument, produce music?
Yeah, I played an instrument. Like I sing as well, but I played I played the drums in the church growing up.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, we love that, y'all. He played drums in church. Hallelujah.
Played the drums.
Amen. That's awesome. I'm a preacher's kid, so that means everything. And I used to play drums.
Oh wow.
I'm nothing like this one over here.
Yeah, he's going crazy. Yeah, he's talented over
Or
there.
even you, but my goodness, it's such a great instrument. So moving to LA at 18 years old must have been a really huge leap for you.
Yeah.
What was the hardest part of that transition?
Man, honestly, the hardest part was just really being homeless. But while I was homeless, like I never really doubted myself. Like,
Come on.
Like I always had faith that I was gonna make something out. Yeah, make
Yes.
something out of myself or do something. So like that was really the hardest part about moving to LA at such a young age and not knowing a soul out there. And I just really just took a leap of faith and just.
I was going to say, that's faith in itself, right?
And just believed in myself. Really.
I love that. There's nothing better to me than that mustard seed faith, knowing that he can bring you from one extreme to the other, like he's done for you, right? So I can't imagine the challenges of being homeless.
Yeah.
How did those experiences shape your perspective on art and success?
Yeah, honestly, like that, it really just made me more appreciative to where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the poverty and the struggle made who I am today. And like,
I can believe that.
And I got so much inspiration just from seeing like my mother struggle and like my family struggle. And that really like put a hunger inside of me to really put that into my art, all that emotion and passion and drive into what I do. So,
well, it shows up.
Yeah.
It shows up clearly.
Thank you.
It's so wild when you come from a background like that. Because very humble background as well. I might not have been homeless, but when I tell you, there were days when you're just like, Lord, how are you going to make it? So when you do make it, what I read from a J.K. Rowling, who wrote Harry Potter, she said no matter how much money she gets, she's always worried that one day it'll all be gone because of the lack she had. Do you ever feel like that? Like, oh my God, did I really make it? Do I really have this? Is it gonna be there when I wake up in the morning?
Honestly, yeah, that does happen to me sometimes.
Yes.
That actually, it still feels like unreal when I wake up and like, dang, I'm like this.
You
is
really did it.
Yeah, like I really did this. This is my house. Like this, like
Yes.
It's like it's so like surreal to me. But
The humility, though, is what will continue to take you far. Big time, big time. So selling your first painting for $200 must have felt surreal.
Yeah.
Can you take us back to that moment and what it meant to you personally to sell your first painting?
Yeah, man, this was like one of the craziest days of my life. So I knew this lady, her name was Karen, and she had like an art gallery in Beverly Hills at the Beverly Center.
I bet she did.
Beautiful. I love the Beverly Center, all good stuff.
And I called her up. I'm like, yo, I just started painting. I would love to put my work in your gallery. At first, she was like, no. She told me no at first.
Really? Just straight out?
Straight up no. And then that really put a fire inside of me. So I started painting every day. I'm going hard. And then she calls me back. She's like, okay, I see you working. All right, come put one of the paintings inside of the gallery.
In the Beverly Center.
Yeah. So I put it in there, and then I leave. And then she calls me like a week later. She's like, oh, we're having a little pop-up at the gallery. Come through. So I go back to the gallery. And then I see my painting gone, but I thought she took it down. I was like,
You're like, oh, this lady took my painting down.
like, what? They were like, yeah, she took it down. They're like, no, somebody bought it.
Oh my God.
And I was like, what? Somebody bought it?
Yeah.
And then after that day was when I went so.
When I was going to say, after that, I'm sure you was just like,
was like,
I'm painting in my sleep. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of you. I just met you and I'm proud of you. It's so cool.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So from that, we're going to have to take a short break, but just tell us, from you selling that first painting, what was the next painting like? What was that feeling?
Yeah, when I sold that first painting, and then I just went straight back to the studio, started painting more. And then like honestly, like it put like the light came in my head, like the light bulb, and then I went on Instagram, started DMing like 100 people a day, like, yo, you want to buy my art? You want to buy my art? So I'm like, if people will buy my art, let me try this. And then people were actually starting to buy my art, but I was only selling it for like $200, $250 at the time. Then that was a way I could generate income when I didn't have anything. So that's
amazing.
That's how it started.
So when did you decide it was time to go up on the price?
It was when the Drake story happened, when Drake actually got one of my pieces and he posted me on his story, and it just went crazy.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if anybody bigger could say something like you did so big.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look. Here it is. So he posted this, and then it just went crazy.
Yeah, because I snuck in his party. So I told the security that Drake's dad told me to surprise him with the painting, so they let me through.
Oh my goodness, you're good. You are good. This is called determination.
Yeah.
You know what? The hunger is there, the determination, the talent, and it just took you exactly where God intended for you to be.
Amen.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So we're going to go and take a short break. We will be right back. Don't y'all go nowhere, because it only goes up from here.
He knows I stand on business.
Let's keep
He know I stand on business. He know that. He know that. He know that. He know that. He gathered. He gathered. He know I stand on business. He know that. He know that. He know that. He know I stand on business. He know that. He know that. He know that. He know that. He gathered. He gathered. He know I stand on business. He know that. He know that. He know that. He know that. He know I stand on business. 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 He gathered. Stand on business. He know I stand on business. He know that. He know that. He know that. He know that. He know I stand on business. He know that. He know that. He know that. He know I stand on business. He know that. He know that. He know that. He know that. He know I stand on business. He know that. He know that. He know that. He know that. He know I stand on business. He know that. He know that. He know that. He know that. He know I stand on business. He know that. 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 He know that.
Yes. Hello and welcome back to the Cassandra Show. Oh, yes, that's a little overkill. So, listen, I am sitting here with Artlanta, and he started telling us a little bit about the Drake story and how he got a painting in to the one and only Drake. So, you created a masterpiece for Drake,
Yeah.
but how you got to him is a whole nother story.
Yeah.
You started telling us a little bit
Yeah.
about it. Can you please elaborate on that story?
Yeah. So okay. So I pull up to the party and the security's at the door, And mind you, the painting is like 6 foot tall. It's a big old painting. And the security's like, yo, what are you doing with this big old painting? So I had to think of an excuse. I was like, Drake's dad told me to surprise him with this painting because it was his birthday. For his birthday. And they were like, oh, okay.
And they just let you in.
Yeah, they let me in. So they walked me to the green room where Drake was going to be. But the thing was, I pulled up to the party before the party started so I can get in before there was like a big crowd. So I got there before the party started. They walked me to the green room where Drake was going to be later that night. I put the painting there, and then I leave, and then I come back when the party's jumping, lit.
Really?
Yeah, long line outside. So I'm like, I'm not waiting in line. So I skip the line and walk back up. The security remembers me. They're like, yo, let him in, let him through. Everybody's like, who's this? They
Who can forget you with a big old painting?
The artist is here.
Right? So
Yeah.
everybody's like, who is this guy,
Like,
right?
thinking I'm a celebrity at the time. Like, who's this guy? Who's this guy? You get escorted by security. So they walk me back to the green room. My heart beating fast. I'm like, oh, this is it. I was like, this is it. And then I walk in the green room. I see the painting. I see Drake to the right. I'm like, yo, it's Drake. And then I'm like, yo, I'm the one that did that. He's like, nah, no, you didn't. I'm like, yeah, for real. He's like, what, for real, bro? This is amazing, yo.
Wow.
This talented, yo. Post me on his story.
Wow.
Like, everybody's blowing my phone up. Like, yo, bro, we see you on Drake's story. And then after that day, like, I started charging $20,000, $50,000,
Yeah.
$100,000.
Yes, sir.
Like,
Listen,
Yes,
so
sir.
you went from 200
Yeah.
to 100,000.
Yeah, exactly.
That's amazing. When I tell you, come on now. So you've worked with some really amazing celebrities, Atlanta.
Yeah.
Who has been your favorite to collaborate with, and what made that experience so special? I'm assuming you might go to Drake.
that was good. DJ Khaled was good.
Yes. Look at this. Look at you.
Yeah.
Crazy work.
There's a lot of
That's
cool.
crazy.
You're unbelievable.
Thank you.
That was my favorite.
Now,
right
if
there.
I throw stuff at a car, it ain't gonna look nothing. Oh, this is brilliant.
Yeah.
Are y'all checking this out? This
Live.
is crazy
Live.
talent.
Yes, sir.
Bravo to you.
Thank you.
So, as I was saying, you've worked with amazing artists. So you said Drake, DJ Khaled, and then we saw some of them here.
Yeah.
Who else have you worked for? Tell me some of the bad behind women that you've created something for. I've heard about the guys.
No, I did a couple of I did some for Kim Kardashian.
Okay.
I did.
She's got great taste. Her home is beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, did you have to make it white? Because her house is like all white inside, right? Or this is a different place?
It had some white on it.
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're so
canvas.
excited. So out of all the cars you've done, which car has been your absolute favorite to work on?
Actually, the Lamborghini SVJs, it was like $1 million Lamborghini at
You
the time I
stop
painted
it.
it. Yeah, so yeah. Actually, that one right there, yeah.
Are you serious? So let me ask you this. When somebody hands you $1 million car, how does that make you feel? Like you can't make any mistakes.
Yeah. But the thing about art, there's no mistakes.
Yeah, man. Let's
I
go.
love that.
There's no mistakes. Art is imperfectly perfect.
Ooh, I love
So
that.
what made you want to start putting art on cars? Look at this.
Yeah, it's crazy. The rapper 6ix9ine called me out the blue.
For that
Yeah,
one?
this is all 6ix9ine, and he's
Get
like,
out.
yo.
Yeah, that looks like him.
Yeah, I was like, yo, how you get my number? He's like, oh, my jeweler gave him my numbers because we got the same jeweler. And he's like, yo, I want you to paint all my cars. And then at the time, I never painted a car, so I was like, bro, honestly, I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna just throw paint on.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
and he was like, all right, do it. And
They
then
say
that's
fake it till you make it.
and then that's when I came out with just throwing the paint on the car.
Are you serious? Can I ask you one question? $1 million car to paint it would cost someone
$70,000.
$70,000.
right.
Yeah.
And he had you paint all of his
Yeah.
cars. And that is how many cars?
5 of his cars.
5 cars. Y'all do the math.
That's too much
And how
information.
how long did it take for you to do 5 cars?
I mean, each car takes about 30 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
When I tell you I make $70,000 in 30 minutes any old day.
Sis, they're not
That's
paying. They're not
amazing.
paying for your time.
They, come on, say
They're
that again.
paying for what you already
They
know.
pay for what you
exactly.
know, not your
Huh?
time.
Not your time, yeah.
Exactly. So your recent creation is being sold. Did I say this? Y'all, sit back down if you're not sitting down. It's sold for $10 million. Can you please tell us about this artwork you just did?
Yeah, it's crazy.
$10
like-
million.
Yeah, the Trump the Secret Service just hit me up out the blue. Like,
What?
yeah, it's so crazy how they call. I got a random phone call. I'm like, yo, who's this? They're like, yo, this is Secret Service. We work with Donald Trump. So I'm thinking it's a scam. I hang up the phone. Boom. Call me back again. Answer. Yo, this is the Secret Service. They said my real name and everything. I'm like,
They say your government
name, my government name. I'm like, yo, I'm like, okay, this might be real. And then, but I was like, okay, let me call you back. I got to think about this. So I had to talk to my family about it. Like, yo, because they wanted me to come to Atlanta, because this was in Atlanta. They wanted me to come to Atlanta and bring the painting that I did, and he's gonna sign it. So I called them back. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's meet up somewhere safe, and then I see how, yeah. So I meet them. I meet them in the parking lot of the back of the like stadium, wherever it was, like 30 police cars, like 20 black Suburbans. I'm like, oh, I'm like, yeah, this is real.
This is the real deal.
Like, this is the real Secret
Oh my
Service.
God.
So I walk.
Go ahead. So you walk.
So I walk up to the back door. So they meet me. They're like, okay, let's walk backstage. So I walk backstage and I see Trump. I'm like, what? This is actually real. And then he's like, yo, I'm gonna give you this marker. I'm gonna go on stage. I'm gonna call you on stage. I'm gonna sign it on stage for you. And I was like, wow, this is insane.
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah. And like, if I would have never took that chance, I would have never got
No, we didn't even know
$10
the
million
Secret Service called people. They
exactly.
called civilians to tell you to come, and hey, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
so I just took the chance to believe it was real, and it was real. And then
It's very real. Now tell me, how did that feel to you when it all went down?
it honestly, like, it didn't feel real. I was like, yo, like,
Like
this is-
surreal.
yeah, it's surreal. I was like, yo, this is really happening. Like I'm on stage with the president. Like,
When I tell you,
yeah.
that's amazing. We are just all quiet for a moment. So have you faced any challenges in getting your art recognized in the automotive world at this point?
No challenges. Really,
Zero.
just like I got a brand deal from BMW. They gave me a free car.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Like just to paint a car for them, like for the commercial.
BMW gave you a free car.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Do you need any assistance? Maybe I can throw a little paint for you. This is amazing.
Yeah. So
That's so awesome. So you went from homeless to this.
That's dope.
When I tell you, that is exactly the best word. I would say that's blessed,
Yeah.
but we'll say that's dope. That is so dope.
Yeah.
So looking back at your life, tell us, what would you tell the younger you?
just be patient and know that everything's gonna be okay. It's okay. Like you're gonna have downs, but there's gonna be your next down is higher than your last down.
Yeah.
So that's
Ooh.
you know what I'm saying. So that's how my life has always been.
Your next down is higher than your last down.
Yeah. So it's not really a down.
Right,
Yeah.
you're growing.
Nah,
you're
it ain't.
extending.
Exactly.
I love that. Well, you are definitely standing on business. It's an
Yeah.
Atlanta thing going on today
Yeah.
in here, big time.
Yeah.
So, do you have any upcoming collaborations that you can share with us?
Yeah, actually, Art Basel 2024 is coming up
In Miami?
In Miami, yeah. So that's gonna be like one of the biggest shows I've ever done. Like
When
last
I-
year it was 3,000 people. This year it's probably gonna be like 10,000 people. So
In Miami.
Yeah, in
Pulling up,
Miami. Welcome to Miami. That's amazing. So, how did something like that come about for you?
honestly, like I just started doing my own. Like I do my own shows. Like like all those people who come out just to watch me paint.
Really?
Yeah.
So you paint in front of people?
Yeah, just live painting, just throwing the paint. Thousands of people just come watch me.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and they
So you're a performer too.
exactly.
Well, so the drum playing comes in hand, the singing, all of that, because you got to have stage presence
Yeah.
to be able to like entertain people, even with paint. What's your favorite song to put on when you're painting?
Damn, that's a hard one. I mean, it's multiple songs, but I like listening to Amalay. He's an Afrobeat artist.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay, we're gonna have to check Amalay out.
Yeah.
Do y'all know anything about Amalay?
Yeah.
I'm a late. We better find out.
We're gonna find that one
Yeah.
out for sure. Thank you for sharing that with us. So, if you could sit down with your younger self when you first started, what advice or wisdom would you share with the younger you?
Okay, don't in the beginning, don't be afraid to like say yes, you know what I'm saying? Like don't act like you're bigger than what you are, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can get ahead of yourself
Yes.
and you miss out on opportunities that you you said no to because you thought you were bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
So that's one thing.
when you think you're too good,
Yeah,
and you
exactly.
start turning stuff down. You are so wise. Do you
Yeah.
mind if I ask you how old you are?
Yeah, I'm 28.
28.
Yeah.
You are so very wise.
Thank you,
So
thank you,
wise.
thank you.
Thank you for joining me today.
course.
It's been such a pleasure. It's time for us to say goodbye. So to our viewers, we just want to say thank y'all so much. I always say we know that you could be watching or doing anything else, but you're here with us today. And we have Artlanta. So glad y'all didn't miss that. Y'all take care for the culture.
Sheesh.
Can you get us out?
Yeah, we outta here,
Here,
sis.
make it funky.
All right, thank you for coming. All right, y'all. Y'all at home.